Today I'm drawing Goku from Dragon Ball Z in my sketchbook. I've been practicing anime character drawing every day to improve my anatomy, structure, and line work. Goku is a great character to practice because his design has strong shapes and very recognizable features. In this video, I'm going to walk through my full sketch process and explain how I approach drawing him. The first thing I focus on is the face structure. For anime characters, the placement of the eyes and the brow line is extremely important. These elements determine the character's expression and overall proportions. I start by lightly sketching the head shape and then placing the eye line across the face. This helps keep both eyes aligned and prevents the face from looking uneven. After that, I sketch the nose and mouth to establish the center of the face. Next, I work on the eyes. Um, Goku's eyes are sharp and angled, especially when he's in a serious or battle ready expression. I draw the upper eyelids first and then add the pupils. The eyebrows are also very important because they help create that intense look that Goku often has in Dragon Ball Z. Getting the eyes right is one of the most important parts of the drawing, especially because it's a face or upper body drawing. After the face is finished, I start working on the hair. Goku's hair is made up of large spikes that radiate outwards from the head. Instead of drawing random spikes, I try to imagine them growing outward from his skull. I draw the larger spikes first, and then I add smaller ones to fill in the shape. This helps keep the hair balanced and prevents it from looking messy. So now, neck, torso, and shoulders. Goku has very broad shoulders and a powerful upper body, so I try to emphasize that in the sketch. I start by drawing the shoulder shapes and then build the chest and arms around them. The clothing folds are added afterwards to show how the fabric wraps around the body. Once the full structure is finished, I go back and reinforce important lines. This helps the drawing look cleaner and makes the character stand out more. Even though it's just a sketch, strengthening the main lines can make a big difference. Also, because it's not shaded, um, making sure the outer lines or main lines regarding his outfit is more intense or darker or sharper is very important. Um, for obvious reasons, obviously, but or I'll just spell it out. Like, if somebody's never seen Goku before, um, how will they know what every line means when they're looking at it? Um, if all the lines are the same intensity all over the drawing, or a very similar intensity, or there's ones that don't need to be as dark. Um, for example, like it, how does somebody without shading, how do they know where his gi starts and stops and where the belt starts and stops, and then uh where what was the difference between his neck and his chest or his neck and his chin? Like, so yeah, oh yeah, just darken the line around the chin, um darken the actual neck musculature, have lighter lines for the shading, where I could have actually maybe had time to shade, but I didn't shade for this. But when I'm shading, that shading might not even be so dark that I needed to the shading might not be so dark that I need the line that dark, but I was just making an area for where the shading would go. So darken what needs to be darkened. Don't darken what doesn't need to be darkened, or make sure leave that lighter, so you can see like what does Goku actually look like, and what are the shadows on him, and what are the pieces of his outfit, right? So yeah, that's my sketch of Goku from Dragon Ball Z. I'm continuing to practice anime drawing every day so I can improve. And my anatomy line